I wonder how the weather is outside. Oh shit, it's summer. The summer season has started and it is hot. And I'm not talking about the weather. I am here to give you the anime forecast of this hot summer season. Almost every day is filled with loads of hot anime waifus in your area. So prepare your sunscreen and some tissue as we go through the week. Starting off with Monday. This day will be a chill day and the only new anime airing this day is My Isekai Life. The show is exactly what one would expect of the title. A mysterious protagonist with power enough to end a man's whole career. Did we see him get isekai? Nope. We are getting right into it because they know that we expect an isekai, so why waste time showing Truck? He's just adventuring around like us adventuring around from Monday to Tuesday. And here is where it gets hotter and you should rub yourself with extra sunscreen. As the day starts with a fantasy anime where this shorter can't summon a familiar, despite getting straight A's in other subjects. He's still failure! But that changes when he summons a demon. Oh my great lord Ainsama. Now, having this hot mummy demon as his pet familiar, he can battle up people and their familiars, while also able to make some mana transfer.
She can violate my rights.
After this hot day, we have a hot front of anime on Wednesday, starting with Shine Post. In Shine Post, we follow the beginning of the night group, trying to make it big, but they don't know how to manage. They are then provided with a talented manager that can see people shine when they lie. When the manager interviews these three girls, he sees no shine in one of them, which leads to him wanting to make them a shine post. As we progress through the day, strange titles and stories may occur, such as My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex in a post-domestic girlfriend world, rather post-happiness of Ayumu. Anime still tries to explore hundreds of other ways of love between siblings. How else can we get stepbro to help his stepsis out in this hot summer day? Yes, these two who were in a relationship are now forced to live in the same house, and God knows what this anime has in plan. Cleansing yourself from that thing before this summer has cute girls doing cute things, but girls learning to be proper ladies. This first episode has been full on K-on drinking tea for the first 20 minutes. And when you thought the anime is only about this, it baited with a scene of bloodbath at the end out of nowhere. Later that day you will finally see your uncle from the other world, who woke up from a coma and can do magic as he learned it from the other world. Being the only one that cares for your uncle, you take him in and use his magic to make money with YouTube videos. And what's so great about this uncle? Yes, the story that he tells from the other world makes you feel better with yourself, as he wasn't even considered human in the other world, so you can always trust your uncle to make you feel better with your miserable life. But the day isn't over yet. As we stray farther from God, we end up in a hotter place than hell, as Wednesday night brings you Harem in the Labyrinth of another world. In this anime we have a guy waking up with a shock, in a game where he wants to log off, but the game says you cannot. Now he's stuck in a hot spot. A powerful sword is what he got. Then he got offered to buy a slave on the spot. Hot slaves, real hot, hot-headed and hot-blooded. Thinking with his hot dog he got to have the hot shot. Chop chop. This is just straight up Tales of Harem in another world. Go make a hentai instead, man. Studio Passion. Hold up, let me get some more sunscreen, man. Thursday, on the other hand, will be a day where you can relax and learn laid-back life lesson with the Yakusa's Guide to Babysitting, which is about a Yakuza known as the Devil, having to take care of his boss's daughter. A show about two opposites. In one side we have an innocent girl, and on the other we have If you're looking for comedy, this isn't it. If you're looking for the father that left you, this could be a plaster for the sauce. It almost feels like a guide. That was the only anime of this day. And we move to Friday, which is a pre-weekend. So we start Friday morning with Introducing Best Girl Contender of the summer season. A show with a cyberpunk color palette reminiscing neon lights. It is indeed Call of the Night. With banger opening and ending, it sets the mood for this underground mysterious world waiting to be explored. This show is about a guy who can't sleep and goes out at night alone. And one of the night he meets a mysterious girl, which is actually a vampire. A casual conversation leading to another, leading her to showing him the life of fast lane of the night, instead of the boring loner life that he has. Relaxing from the night adventures, we wonder, when will Ayumu make his move? This show is a romance show about the only two club members of the shogi club, where they make move on each other, while making move on each other. They are just sitting there playing shogi while letting subtle hints and compliments without really making a move to express their feeling for one another. Is this the way to do it? It sure feels safe. Finished from relaxing in the shogi club, we can learn a thing or two about the samurai era in Japan, where 7 criminals are chosen to become shinsengumi. The music in this show is lit, the art style is interesting, and the sword techniques are shonen but cool enough, and the drive of the main character is revenge on the one who killed his family. And these were the only 3 anime of Friday, and we can relax again and do nothing whatsoever. Just like this guy from Fandom of the Idol. This guy became an idol and thought that he had to do nothing and just use his beautiful face to make money. But no, that's not how it goes. Then he meets a ghost idol who can possess him and do the work for him instead. And that's how he passed by doing nothing and make money. Totally taking advantage of someone else's kindness. Progressing through Saturday, avoiding responsibilities, we can enjoy ourselves with Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, where a college student refuses to become a hero as that responsibility was given by a lizard. Thereby, discovering he actually has powers, he wonders, how can I make money out of this? Then he runs away from an alien monster, meets his neighbor which is actually a princess, found out there's a big biscuit hammer in space that will destroy Earth. Joining up with the princess to stop the hammer from destroying Earth, she declares that she herself will destroy the Earth with her own fist. Psychotic, but I'll allow it. No, don't worry, another Isekai show also begins this summer. It is Black Summoner. The broken thing for this guy is the S-rank summoning that he has, and the reincarnation goddess as his assistant. Even though we are aware of this power, he still starts at the bottom as he is limited by the magic power, and will follow the journey of him becoming stronger. And then he got offered to buy a slave on the spot. Hot slaves, real hot. Next up in the anime of this summer Saturday is another unexpected one. This is a mindset comedy where jokes are exchanged at explosive tempo. Thrown in the middle of chaos, enough words per second to rival the fastest reader. Brain won't even process any logic. When you thought you know every possible outcome, it comes out even more unexpected. Anything is possible, from repairing a trophy to calling UFOs. If your brain's fried and want it to be fried a little more, then go watch this. So after this, it seems to get hotter. Imagine you're a whole organization of her called Liquorice, executing people who plan to commit crime, making the world an ideal place to be in. We follow a girl who uses her clients as bait to lure in and kill the enemy. It might go against some rules here and there, but
she can violate my rights.
She then got demoted and has to work under another agent from the organization who spared the life of her enemies. Oh hey, another football anime. I get a lot of 80s 90s vibe from this. If you want the cliche I don't care about football anymore, then pick it up. And you should definitely pick this anime up. And then the hot Saturday ends and we prepare for the last day of the weekend. And it is hot. It is called Sunday after all. We begin with Engaged Kiss in it's been years since I last engaged in a kiss. So to hell with this guy who's engaging in kisses every time he wants. Got 2 hot girls taking care of him when he can't even take care of himself financially. Engaging in kisses with a pink-haired girl, making the blue-haired girl jealous, and then engaging in battles with demons. It seems like the only thing I get is the last part, but the bitterness aside, as it is rom-com. But that's not the only futuristic show of this day, as we have a show that looks back at Tribe 9 and its extreme baseball, and Pokemon evolved it out of this world, as this is about an up-and-coming idol who has to participate in a tournament to promote herself. This will be the only sports and idol anime you need this season, as it got extreme baseball, extreme football, extreme basketball, and on top of that, a cute anime girl who just wants to sing and tries her best at what she loves. She must have and extreme hard. As I said, this day is hot and it got a hot maid. So hot you start to question yourself, why does this even exist? And who is this maid and how can I hire her? So hot she's sus. Because when a good looking girl comes into your life for no reason, it is something to be sus about. Because that doesn't happen much for you guys too, right? Luminous Witches, here to heal you with their smile, laughter and music, because life is hard enough already. No, seriously, this is what the show is about. If you just can throw away your human decency, then you can finally be happy and share the happiness with these 2D waifu. Because, why struggle when you can snuggle? Parallel world pharmacy. A pharmacist in our world got woken up in the shortest body in another world. We're in a fantasy world where one person is supposed to be able to only bend one element. But the reincarnated boy can create a lot. Strange things happen and they discover that he might have the power of the medicine god. And also he has no shadow. Yurei Deco. I would say this show is a Black Mirror-esque show where people live in a world with filter, and the more likes they have, the better filters of the world they can have. And you can see the world without the decoration is very bland and boring. And we follow this girl where the device in one of her eyes is broken, making her able to see what's beyond the decorations. And finally, ending the week with a wholesome show to cleanse ourselves from all our sins and the sunscreen that we've rubbed ourselves with. The show to do that is Prima Doll. Have you ever looked at small girls and thought, yeah, they can be fighting robots? Well, this show's about to change that twisted perception of yours. Resetting the robots, put them back in the kitchen, make them learn housework. Fighting? No! Blowing those fighting women back to dark ages where they belong.